Good evening. Lawyers representing people from Oxfordshire who were affected by contaminated blood have challenged the independence of the current public inquiry. Thousands of people were infected with HIV and Hepatitis C in the 1970s and 80s when they were treated at the Oxford Haemophilia Centre. They say the government has been seeking to influence the public inquiry. Angela Walker reports.
Jason Evans and his legal team arriving at the infected blood inquiry. He's spent years campaigning for this.
Those I represent have fought and campaigned and asked and inquired and sought clarity and sought redress and demanded this inquiry after doors were slammed in their faces. And their overwhelming common experience is of having been ignored, sidelined, belittled by those in authority.
Jason's dad died of HIV when Jason was a child. He'd been given infected blood products at the Oxford Haemophilia Centre. Jason and his lawyers say the government is still withholding vital documents.
At the moment, we're very concerned. We had hoped that those concerns would be groundless, but what's happened over the last 2 or 3 weeks leads us to believe that basically they're still up to it.
It says in these pages that these files mention blank, redacted, a lot. We don't know what that is, and so the Treasury have been liaising with the Cabinet Office about whether or not they want to release these files, which is completely the opposite of what should be happening here, which is transparency and candour.
In a statement, a Treasury spokesman said,
"We will sometimes consult with other relevant departments to seek their views on disclosure for particular requests. This is to ensure that information is dealt with in an FOI compliant way and is not inappropriately withheld or disclosed in line with the FOI Act."
Lawyers for the campaigners say they'll be writing to the inquiry chairman asking for an immediate investigation into the withholding of documents. The next hearings are expected in April, and Sir Brian Langstaff's recommendations are not expected for another 2 years. For many, it'll be too late. More than 80 people have died since the inquiry was announced last year. Angela Walker, BBC South Today.